Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Kat. So there's a movie released today called Killers of the Flower Moon. This is a book that I found at the secondhand store right as I found out about the movie. I didn't know anything about the movie. Walked into a thrift store and here was this book. It's interesting because the first picture in the book is a portrait, a very long portrait. And as I was going through some things yesterday about that picture that was released in color, and I was able to zoom in on a girl like over here somewhere who I swear could be my doppelganger. I think I actually posted it on my page here. I know I made a TikTok about it. This is the new movie that has Leonardo DiCaprio in it, and there's praise on the back. You can pause it and read it, but the first praise is from John Grisham, and it says, "A fascinating account of a tragic and forgotten chapter in the history of the American West. As in all his work, David Grann digs deep, and this powerful story reveals the unimaginable scale of those shocking murders from almost 100 years ago." So it's called Killers of the Flower Moon, the Osage Murders, and the Birth of the FBI. I'm going to read the foreword. Which is Chronicle 1, The Marked Woman. There had been no evil to mar that propitious night, because she had listened. There had been no voice of evil. No screech owl had quavered. I know how to read, I swear. No screech owl had quaveringly disturbed the stillness. She knew this because she had listened all night. John Joseph Matthews, Sundown. This is the leaflet. I don't know the description of what the book is. I'm going to read that to you. And afterwards, if you want, leave me in the comments if you would actually like me to read this book, because I'm sure that the movie's going to leave a lot out. It has Leonardo DiCaprio in it. So, in the 1920s, the richest people per capita in the world were members of the Osage Indian Nation of Oklahoma. After oil was discovered, underneath their land, they rode in chauffeured automobiles, built mansions, and sent their children to study in Europe. Then, one by one, the Osage began to be killed off. The family of an Osage woman, Molly Burkhart, became a prime target. Her relatives were shot and poisoned, and it was just the beginning, as more and more members of the tribe began to die under suspicious circumstances. In this last remnant of the Wild West, where oil men such as J.P. Getty made their fortunes, and where desperados such as Al Spencer, the Phantom Terror, roamed. Many of those who dared to investigate the killings were themselves murdered. As the death toll climbed to more than 24, the relatively new FBI took over. It was one of the organization's first major homicide cases, but the Bureau badly bungled the investigation. In desperation, the young detective, J. Edgar Hoover, turned to a former Texas Ranger named Tom White to unravel the mystery. White put together an undercover team, including an American Indian agent of the Bureau. Together with the Osage, they began to expose one of the most chilling conspiracies of American history. In Killers of the Flower Moon, David Grann revisits a shocking series of crimes in which dozens of people were murdered in cold blood. Based on years of research and startling new evidence, the book is a masterpiece of narrative nonfiction, as each step in the investigation reveals a series of sinister secrets and reversals. But more than that, in a searing indictment of the callousness and prejudice towards American Indians that allowed the murderers to operate with impunity for so long. Killers of the Flower Moon is utterly compelling, but also emotionally devastating. And there is David Grann. So, Oklahoma, Kansas, and Texas, maybe? There is a part in that, and here's a little map of it, right here. This part over here, that little tiny rectangle, is considered to be a lawless, or was considered to be a lawless state, or a lawless part of the state. Nobody wanted to take control or take ownership over that part of the United States. I don't even know if it still is lawed, if that's still considered to be the last of the Wild West, a lawless part of the U.S. I know there's Texas state rangers and other state rangers, but to my knowledge and what I've learned throughout my own research is that that is a lawless part of the United States. It's just nobody really wanted to take ownership over the horrible things that happened in that part. But it's, how many pages are there? There's so much research that was done, how they uncovered things. But there is, let's see, get through the acknowledgements, get through there's 287 pages. So if you want me to read you a 287 page book, piece by piece, I'll do it either in chapters or little bit by little bit. Let me know. And yeah, so I'm hoping to go see this at the theater on Friday, I think. I don't know. I live in a really small part of Ontario, Canada, and I'm concerned that they won't show this where I live. So I might have to wait for it to come out on Paramount Plus or wherever. I don't travel to the city, so it's not like I'm going to go to the city to go see the movie. But if you are seeing this movie tonight, let me know. I think it's being released today, Sunday. Releases are. It could have been released last night. So let me know if you've seen the movie, what you think of it. If you've read the book, what you think of it. What you think about the situation that happened with the Indigenous people over there, the brutality of it, and everything else. So if you've made it through to this far, give me a thumbs up. I swear I'm not illiterate. I know how to read. I can read quite well. I have majored in English. So get back to me. Leave your comments down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Bye.